Have you ever wondered if you're making mistakes with something as simple and nutritious as eating eggs? Believe it or not, many of us unknowingly make errors that can ruin their flavor, reduce their health benefits, or even put us at risk. Are you storing your eggs correctly? Are you cooking them the right way? Or maybe you're tossing out the most nutrient-packed part of the egg without even realizing it. Eggs are a staple in almost everyone's kitchen, but common mistakes like improper storage, overcooking, or consuming them raw can seriously affect your health and enjoyment. This video is here to help you. We'll walk you through the top 7 mistakes people make with eggs, explain why these mistakes matter, and teach you the best practices to get the most out of every egg you eat. Stick around until the very end, because you'll discover not only how to maximize their nutritional value, but also how to prepare eggs in ways that are safer, healthier, and tastier. Whether you're a breakfast lover or an occasional egg eater, this information will change how you see and handle eggs forever. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked this video. You can help me continue to spread the wisdom of healthy eating. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's get started. Storing eggs improperly. One of the most common mistakes people make is leaving eggs out of the refrigerator for extended periods. Eggs are highly perishable, and improper storage significantly increases the risk of bacterial contamination, particularly salmonella, which can lead to serious foodborne illnesses. Salmonella bacteria thrive in warm environments, with optimal growth occurring between 40 degrees Fahrenheit and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. When eggs are left at room temperature for too long, the natural protective layer, known as the cuticle, is compromised. This thin coating helps prevent bacteria from entering the shell, and when it's disrupted, harmful bacteria have a better chance of causing contamination. The risk of contamination increases in warmer climates or during summer months, where room temperatures often exceed 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius. Bacteria multiply quickly in these conditions, making the storage of eggs at room temperature a serious health hazard. The FDA and USDA strongly recommend refrigerating eggs at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius to minimize bacterial growth. Consuming eggs contaminated with salmonella poses a particular risk to vulnerable populations like the elderly, pregnant women, young children, and individuals with weakened immune systems who are more susceptible to severe symptoms from salmonella infections. To ensure the safety and quality of eggs, it's essential to refrigerate them as soon as possible after purchase. Eggs should never be left at room temperature for more than 2 hours, as this is enough time for bacteria to multiply to harmful levels. Even cooked eggs should be refrigerated, as leaving them at room temperature can also lead to contamination. Always store eggs in their original carton, as it helps protect them from absorbing strong odors from other foods in the fridge, preserving their taste and quality. The carton also provides humidity control, which helps maintain freshness. Another crucial tip is to store eggs in the main body of the refrigerator, not in the door. The refrigerator door is subject to temperature fluctuations due to frequent opening and closing, which exposes eggs to warmer air. These fluctuations can encourage bacterial growth. In contrast, the middle or back shelves of the fridge offer a more stable environment that keeps eggs at a consistent and safe temperature. By keeping your fridge at or below 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius and following these simple storage tips, you can significantly reduce the risk of bacterial contamination, ensuring your eggs remain safe and fresh. Overcooking eggs. One of the most common mistakes people make when preparing eggs is overcooking them. Overcooked eggs lead to tough whites, dry yolks, and often a greenish ring around the yolk. Not only does overcooking affect the taste and texture of the eggs, but it also diminishes some of their essential nutrients, reducing their overall quality and appeal. When eggs are exposed to high heat for too long, the proteins break down and bond together, creating a rubbery texture. Additionally, the hydrogen sulfide in eggs reacts with the iron in the yolk, creating the greenish ring which, though harmless, is a sign of overcooking. Overcooking eggs can also lead to a reduction in important nutrients like vitamin B12 and protein. These vitamins and proteins are sensitive to heat, and prolonged cooking times reduce their availability, making the eggs less nutritious overall. To avoid overcooking, it's important to monitor the cooking method and adjust accordingly. For boiled eggs, gently simmer them for 8 to 10 minutes, then remove them from the heat and place them in an ice water bath immediately to stop further cooking. This helps preserve the texture, prevents the greenish ring, and keeps the eggs from becoming rubbery. For scrambled eggs, avoid high heat. Instead, cook them gently over medium-low heat, stirring frequently to maintain a soft, creamy texture. Constant stirring ensures the eggs remain moist and tender rather than dry and tough. The key is to remove them from the heat while they are still slightly runny, as they will continue to cook from residual heat. For omelets, use low to medium heat and cook them slowly, stirring gently as they set to ensure a smooth, fluffy consistency. Avoid overfolding or overcooking, as this can dry out the eggs and affect their flavor. By paying attention to the cooking temperature and timing, you can ensure your eggs remain soft, flavorful, and nutritious, whether you're boiling, scrambling, or preparing an omelet. Control the heat and timing, and you'll preserve the full range of nutrients found in eggs while achieving the desired texture and taste. If you're still watching and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you're still with me. Thank you for your valuable time. Have you ever stopped to think about whether you might be making mistakes with something as simple and nutritious as eating eggs? Believe it or not, many of us unknowingly make errors that can ruin the flavor, reduce their health benefits, or even put us at risk. Are you storing your eggs correctly? Are you cooking them the right way, or perhaps tossing out the most nutrient-packed part without realizing it? Eggs are a staple in almost every kitchen, yet common mistakes like improper storage, overcooking, or consuming them raw can seriously affect both your health and enjoyment. This video is designed to help you avoid these pitfalls. We'll walk you through the top mistakes people make with eggs, explain why they matter, and teach you the best practices to maximize every egg you eat. Stick with us until the end, and you'll discover how to make your eggs healthier, safer, and tastier. Whether you're a daily breakfast lover or an occasional egg eater, this information will forever change the way you see and handle eggs. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you could like this video. Your support helps me continue to spread these important lessons. If you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend you do so and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video. And if you enjoy this content, please comment 1 to let me know. If you don't, feel free to comment 0 so I can improve. Now, let's get started. Mistake 3. Eating raw or undercooked eggs. Consuming raw eggs, or dishes that contain raw eggs, like homemade mayonnaise, cookie dough, or certain protein shakes, has long been a tradition in many recipes. The appeal of raw eggs often lies in the belief that they provide a rich, unaltered texture and flavor. However, this practice can pose significant health risks, many of which are not fully understood by most people. Raw eggs are vulnerable to Salmonella bacteria, which can lead to severe foodborne illnesses. These illnesses are especially dangerous for vulnerable populations, such as the elderly, pregnant women, young children, or anyone with a weakened immune system. Symptoms of Salmonella infection can include nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal cramps, and fever. While these symptoms are typically manageable in healthy adults, they can become severe and even life-threatening for those more susceptible to infections. A common misconception is that raw eggs are a better source of protein and nutrients, as they are believed to retain their natural integrity. However, studies consistently show that the risks associated with Salmonella contamination far outweigh the minimal nutritional benefits of consuming raw eggs. The slight increase in protein from raw eggs isn't significant enough to justify the potential health risks posed by foodborne illness. To reduce these risks, it's strongly recommended that you use pasteurized eggs in recipes calling for raw eggs. Pasteurized eggs undergo a controlled heating process that eliminates harmful bacteria like Salmonella, ensuring they're safe to consume while retaining much of their nutritional value. Pasteurized eggs are widely available at most grocery stores and can be a convenient substitute for raw eggs in dishes like homemade mayonnaise, certain custards, or ice cream. For recipes where pasteurized eggs aren't an option, you can ensure safety by thoroughly cooking your eggs until the whites are firm and the yolks are fully thickened. Cooking eggs thoroughly, whether by boiling, scrambling, or baking, destroys any potential salmonella bacteria without compromising the nutritional content. Additionally, egg substitutes or commercially available pasteurized egg products, such as liquid or powdered eggs, offer a safer alternative while still giving you the desired texture and flavor in raw, egg-based dishes. In conclusion, while the appeal of raw eggs in certain recipes is understandable due to their unaltered nature, the potential for salmonella contamination presents serious health risks that should not be ignored. By opting for pasteurized eggs or ensuring your eggs are fully cooked, you can protect your health and still enjoy the delicious meals that call for eggs. Mistake 4. Cracking eggs on bowl edges. One of the most common mistakes people make when cracking eggs is using the edge of a bowl. Many of us are taught this method, thinking it's the quickest and easiest way to open an egg. However, this approach actually carries significant health risks that can be easily avoided. Cracking eggs on the edges can cause small pieces of shell to break off and mix with the egg whites, leading to the potential for contamination and making the eggs harder to clean. Even more concerning, the jagged edges created when cracking the egg can sometimes puncture the eggshell, allowing harmful bacteria like salmonella to enter the egg, increasing the risk of foodborne illness. The solution to this problem is simple. Use a flat surface, such as the counter, to crack your eggs. This method helps avoid the risk of contamination and ensures a cleaner, safer egg. After cracking, always wash your hands and any utensils that come in contact with raw eggs to prevent cross-contamination. In addition to using a flat surface, it's important to store raw eggs safely in the refrigerator to minimize bacterial growth. This prevents harmful bacteria from spreading to other foods and reducing the risk of infection. If you found these tips useful so far, please comment 2 below to let me know you're still with me. Thanks again for your time and attention. Number 5. Ignoring egg freshness. One of the most common mistakes people make when preparing and storing eggs is failing to check their freshness or relying on eggs that have passed their expiration date. Using old eggs can lead to a variety of issues, including weaker structure, off flavors, and an increased risk of spoilage. These problems not only affect the taste and texture of your dishes, but also raise safety concerns, particularly regarding the risk of bacterial contamination. As eggs age, the moisture inside gradually evaporates, causing the air pocket inside the egg to expand. This results in structural changes that weaken the egg's integrity. The egg whites become runnier, and the yolks may flatten or become less firm and vibrant when cooked. Older eggs tend to yield rubbery textures, flat or broken yolks, and an overall loss of the desirable qualities of the egg. This is especially noticeable in recipes like scrambled eggs, omelets, baked goods, and custards, where the freshness of the egg is key to achieving the desired texture and flavor. In addition to texture changes, the flavor of older eggs also deteriorates. The oxidation process that occurs as eggs age can result in off flavors, which can be particularly unpleasant in recipes like cakes, custards, or mayonnaise, where the egg flavor is more prominent. To avoid these issues, one simple and effective method to check egg freshness is the water test. Fill a bowl with cold water and gently place the egg inside. Fresh eggs will sink to the bottom and lie flat, while older eggs will float or stand upright due to the larger air pocket inside. If an egg floats, it's generally a sign that it's no longer fresh and may not be safe to consume. This method helps identify eggs that are likely stale or past their peak freshness. In addition to the water test, always check the best before or expiration date printed on the carton. Most commercially sold eggs are stamped with a date indicating their peak freshness, typically around 4 to 5 weeks from when the eggs were packed. Consuming eggs within this time frame ensures they are at their highest quality, offering the best taste and texture. After this date, the freshness of the eggs may begin to degrade, even if they appear perfectly fine. While eggs can still be used after their best before date if they pass the water test, it's important to store them properly in the refrigerator to maintain freshness for a longer period. However, if the eggs have any unusual smells, watery whites, or a floating appearance, it's better to discard them to avoid potential food safety risks. By regularly checking the freshness of your eggs and storing them correctly, you can avoid off flavors, rubbery textures, and the risk of spoilage. Utilizing methods like the water test and paying attention to expiration dates ensures that your egg-based dishes remain safe, flavorful, and of the highest quality. Number 6. Discarding the yolk. One common mistake people make when preparing eggs is discarding the yolk, believing it to be unhealthy or high in cholesterol. This belief often stems from earlier nutrition guidelines that recommended limiting egg yolks due to concerns about cholesterol intake. However, this advice has been largely debunked by modern nutritional research. In reality, the yolk contains most of the egg's essential nutrients, including vitamins A, D, E, and K, choline, and healthy fats. These nutrients play a crucial role in supporting overall health, from brain function and vision to heart health and bone density. Choline, for example, is a critical nutrient found in the yolk that supports brain health by aiding in memory and cognitive function, as well as reducing the risk of age-related mental decline. Additionally, the yolk contains fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, and E, which are important for maintaining strong bones, healthy skin, and a well-functioning immune system. Healthy fats found in the yolk are essential for heart health and can contribute to feelings of fullness, helping regulate appetite and supporting long-term weight management. By discarding the yolk, you miss out on these essential nutrients, significantly reducing the overall nutritional value of the egg. The egg white is primarily protein and lacks these vital vitamins and fats, which means relying solely on egg whites deprives you of the full range of nutrients eggs offer. Moreover, the yolk contributes to the flavor, texture, and satiety of dishes like scrambled eggs, omelets, and baked goods, making them more satisfying and enjoyable. Unless you have a specific dietary restriction, such as high cholesterol or medical conditions that require limiting yolk intake, it's best to consume whole eggs in moderation. Whole eggs provide a well-rounded nutritional profile by combining the protein-rich egg white with the nutrient-dense yolk. This combination offers essential fats, vitamins, and choline that contribute to optimal health. Enjoying whole eggs as part of a balanced diet can support energy levels, brain function, and heart health, while providing a rich source of protein. Instead of focusing solely on reducing cholesterol intake, it's important to consider overall dietary patterns and the role of whole foods in promoting health. Disregarding the yolk deprives you of the full range of nutrients that eggs offer, so consuming them thoughtfully can contribute to a more nourishing and satisfying diet. Number 7. Cooking eggs with too much oil or butter. A common mistake when preparing eggs is using excessive amounts of oil or butter for frying. While eggs are an excellent source of high-quality protein, essential vitamins, and healthy fats, cooking them in large quantities of oil or butter can significantly increase the calorie content and introduce unhealthy fats, thereby diminishing many of the health benefits that eggs offer. Frying eggs with excessive oil or butter not only adds more calories than necessary, but also introduces trans fats, which are known to contribute to an increased risk of heart disease. Trans fats, often found in processed and hydrogenated oils, raise LDL, bad cholesterol levels, while lowering HDL, good cholesterol levels. These trans fats, coupled with excessive amounts of saturated fats found in butter and certain vegetable oils, can offset some of the positive attributes of eggs, such as their high-quality protein, essential vitamins A, D, E, and K, and choline, which supports brain health. Excess fat, particularly when added in excess, can make eggs more energy-dense and less ideal for those aiming to manage their weight or follow a balanced diet focused on reducing unnecessary calorie intake. To avoid unnecessary calories and unhealthy fats, it's best to consider healthier cooking methods that don't rely on large quantities of oil or butter. One simple change is using a non-stick pan, which helps prevent sticking and reduces the need for added fats like butter or excessive oil. Non-stick surfaces allow you to cook eggs with minimal or no oil, ensuring that the natural flavor and texture of the eggs remain intact while keeping the fat content low. Another healthier alternative is using oils that are higher in unsaturated fats, such as olive oil. Olive oil is known for its heart-healthy properties and contains monounsaturated fats, which are a better choice compared to the saturated fats found in butter and some vegetable oils. Cooking spray is another excellent option, providing a thin layer of oil with minimal calories, helping reduce fat intake without sacrificing flavor. For those aiming to significantly reduce calorie intake or fat consumption, poaching or boiling eggs are ideal methods. These methods don't require added fats and help preserve the natural flavor and texture of the eggs, while keeping the calorie and fat content very low. Poached or boiled eggs provide the same essential nutrients such as protein, vitamins, and choline, without the added calories and fats from frying. By adopting healthier cooking methods like poaching, boiling, or using non-stick pans with minimal oils, you can enjoy the full nutritional value of eggs while reducing excess calories and unhealthy fats. This approach allows you to maintain the benefits of eggs while supporting a balanced and healthier diet. By avoiding these 7 common mistakes, you can enjoy eggs safely and reap their full nutritional benefits. Whether you prefer them scrambled, poached, or boiled, handling and preparing them correctly is key to making eggs a delicious, nutritious, and healthy addition to your diet. Now that we've uncovered the 7 common mistakes people make with eggs and how to avoid them, we'd love to hear from you. What have you learned so far? Which tips surprised you the most? Take a moment to share one thing you've learned and plan to put into practice in your life in the comments below. Your insights might inspire others to handle eggs more safely and enjoy them more fully. If you found this video helpful, please leave your comment below and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips, tricks, and health-focused content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.